Hi, welcome to the Global Brief. Today, we're diving into the ambitious journey of the European Union as it transitions away from fossil fuels and embraces a cleaner, greener future. The EU has been at the forefront of global efforts to combat climate change, and its energy transition is a cornerstone of this ambition. To illustrate the concrete steps taken by the EU, let's examine a few key initiatives. First, the EU has set ambitious targets for increasing the share of renewable energy in its final energy consumption. For instance, the bloc aimed to achieve 20% of renewable energy by 2020 and has further increased this target to 40% by 2030. To meet these targets, the EU has implemented a range of policies, including renewable energy support schemes, such as feed-in tariffs and auctions, as well as grid integration measures to accommodate the growing share of renewable energy. Second, the EU has established energy-efficient standards for a wide range of products, from appliances to buildings. These standards require manufacturers to produce more energy-efficient products, reducing overall energy consumption. Additionally, the EU has adopted energy performance standards for buildings, which sets minimum requirements for the energy efficiency of new and existing buildings. This has incentivized building owners to invest in energy-saving upgrades. Third, the EU has implemented the world's largest carbon market, the emission trading system, which places a cap on the total amount of greenhouse gas emissions that can be emitted by covered industries. Companies can either reduce their emission or purchase emissions allowances from other companies. The EU is also developing a carbon border adjustment mechanism, which is a carbon tariff on carbon-intensive products, such as steel, cement, and some electricity that is imported to the European Union. Fourth, the EU has committed to developing a clean hydrogen economy. The bloc aims to produce hydrogen from renewable sources, such as solar and wind power, through electrolysis. To support the growth of hydrogen markets, the EU is investing in development of hydrogen infrastructure, including pipelines, storage facilities, and refueling stations. Fifth, the EU has established the Just Transition Fund to support regions that are heavily reliant on fossil fuels and are facing economic challenges as a result of the energy transition. This fund provides financial assistance for projects that promote economic diversification and job creation. The EU is also promoting social dialogue between governments, businesses, and workers to ensure a fair and equitable transition. Beyond these key initiatives, the EU has also made significant investments in offshore wind energy, with several large-scale projects being developed in countries such as Denmark, Netherlands, and United Kingdom. Solar power has experienced rapid growth in the EU, with countries like Spain and Germany becoming major solar producers. The EU has also supported the development of community solar projects. In the transportation sector, the EU has set ambitious targets for the electrification of its fleet, including a ban on the sale of new petrol and diesel cars by 2035. The bloc has also provided incentives for the purchase of electric vehicles and invested in charging infrastructure. To help integrate renewable energy into the grid and ensure energy security, the EU is promoting the development of energy storage technologies, such as batteries and pumped hydro storage. Finally, the EU has been actively involved in international negotiations on climate change and has collaborated with other countries to promote the development of renewable energy and energy efficiency. These are just a few examples of the concrete steps that the EU has taken to achieve its energy transition goals. By combining ambitious targets, innovative policies, and international cooperation, the EU is demonstrating its leadership in the global effort to combat climate change. Thank you for watching this episode of the Global Brief.